Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So guys, today's video, we're going to be jumping into what I already know is everybody's favorite area of the game, and that is Tag Team Arena. Now, I'm hoping that we're going to get some wins today, but I really don't know. So we have reset in 10 hours, and I want to move from Gold 3 to Gold 4 because I've been getting lazy, and I've been not doing 3v3 during the reset, and then I dropped to Gold 3. And then I dropped to Gold 2. Gold 2 is where I stopped, but I'm like, no, I can't have this no more. So we're going to get back up into Gold 4. Hopefully, break some teams down so you guys can kind of get some ideas. Maybe build your own teams around this. Obviously, the champions I have, you may have them and more, or you may not have these champions. I'm hoping to spread a little bit of information and hopefully allow you to build some teams based on what you're seeing here. With that said, I also plan to stream Plat Push tonight. However, it's in 12 hours and 2 minutes. It is currently 3 p.m. where I'm at. So 12 hours from now is going to be 3 a.m., which means Plat reset, I have to stay up until 3 a.m. So I'm gonna try to post it on Discord before I go live. But if you don't see the post there, I'm probably asleep. But if you do see the post there, I will be live over on twitch.tv/Tyraku doing my first Plat Push in months, okay? It's been a long time, but I've been doing quite a bit of arena stuff and I've been enjoying it. So let's go ahead and jump in here, guys. So the first team that we're gonna be facing is a fast Arbiter team with Hegemon, my most wanted champion, but honestly, a very, very easy champion to counter. I actually have two different counters for him. I can use this Cupidus Venus team right here, or I could use this team right here. So we'll put Kymar in the lead. We'll throw in a Heffrak for no reason other than I just want to use him. I mean, any real champion would work here. And then throw in a Molly. Actually, we don't need that champion. We need a Molly as well as a Mithrala. So this team would work as well at the very top. And matter of fact, that's what we're going to use. Actually, I take that back because Foley would absolutely destroy me. So let's go ahead and take that back a step and use the Venus Cupidus simple combo. So right here, this team, we're probably gonna have to mix that up as well. I may actually go ahead and use my speed team. They don't have any of the polymorph blessings, which is the most annoying blessing, just flat out. I absolutely hate it. So that's gonna be perfectly fine. We're gonna put Georgia in this bottom team. This team's gonna be probably relatively fast with Kymar, Sleep Me, Duchess buff, Roto's pretty fast. Hopefully they're gonna, well, they hope to kill me and I hope to not die. We're gonna use Ramen though, block their passives, use Arbiter to go fast, and then throw in a Kymar because why not, I guess. We don't really need the Arbiter, to be honest, but I do want to be faster, so let's go ahead and try it. I can't imagine, my Arbiter and Kymar are not actually speed tuned, but I can't imagine that their Kymar is going to outspeed my Kymar after the Arbiter boost. Though it's possible, I don't think it's very likely. Let's go ahead and jump in here, start off the video with a team that we hopefully 3-0. I've been doing quite a bit of 3v3 today, so I'm hoping that I can actually get back up into Gold 4. It should just take time. Once you're there, it's a lot easier to stay there than it is to actually get there. But once you're in there, pretty easy to stay. You get better Bazaar reward, you don't get better Bazaar rewards necessarily than Gold 3. You just get more gold bars per win. You get more CVC points, the whole 9 yards. So definitely a better place to be if you can make it there, right? Now this team is really just full auto. I'm gonna try not to auto everything because I know in my previous 3v3 videos that some of you said you want to see me do more manual content, because that's probably what you're here for, not just to watch the team auto. But this team is basically labeled as the auto team. Like anything that I do on manual won't really make a difference because it's just Cupidus counterattacking. It's Cupidus counterattacking, Ragni shield reflecting, and the enemy team dying. Like it's literally their team just killing themselves. So, I mean, hey, it is what it is. I'll just leave it on auto. But this team, we're going to boost, we're going to sleep, we're going to hopefully strip everybody, including the Dagon or Suga, which we did not. People have been running a lot of these Frost sets. Frostbite, Frost, whatever it may be. Freezing, what is that set even called? I don't even know. But let's go ahead and use this extra turn, I guess. Get the crit rate, even though he's already crit capped. Maybe kill everybody. Didn't kill everybody, unfortunately, because of the Duchess there. Ruining me from killing everybody, preventing me from killing everybody, that is. Getting the res, not a huge deal because guess what? We're going to come back around and do the exact same thing. Okay, Duchess blocking big chunks of my damage, and the Ursuga also blocking big chunks of my damage. Don't have enough accuracy to actually land that ability, unfortunately, and they may make me look pretty bad. That Duchess just may laugh at my Heffrak and be like, yo, you're not going to be able to kill me. Dang, okay. Ursuga is a champion who is very, very annoying. Not super difficult, but if you don't land debuffs, it takes forever to actually get through her. Now, if you block the passive, it's all over. Like, her passive's the only thing that really, well, it's her It's her main focus, right? She absorbs 30% of the damage from critical hits, which is a ton of damage. Here we go. Should finish him off. Plus Duchess reducing the damage from crits or damage from AoE attacks by what, 25%? So some pretty crazy combos they have going there. Let's go ahead and get rid of this Leo. Probably not, right? Probably can't get rid of him. He probably has reaction, but let's YOLO into it. There we go. Bye-bye Leoris. And then bye-bye Duchess. Or not Duchess, Lydia. Now this team is interesting. I do really like their team, okay? So what they have going on here is a Cardinal team, which is kind of interesting with Leoris because he doesn't die typically. But I do like the Lydia plus the Brachus because usually what you would do is like you'd bring a Lydia, so block the revive, it'd block the revive of the Brachus, and then Cardinal would res everybody. But now that they have the Brachus, if you brought a Lydia, well, it blocked the revive of the Brachus, and then Cardinal would res everybody. So it's kind of difficult to counter this team. If they had no Brachus, you just bring Lydia, it's countered no problem, right? So this one's a little bit more difficult to counter, though I do think they could have better damage dealer options than Leoris, because Leoris, he plays Swift Parry on himself, unkillable. So I feel like Leoris could be better suited in a different team. At least that's my opinion. Maybe that person has a ton of success. This setup right here. So against Ultimate Death Knight, there's a few things you want to do. Well, they have polymorph, so we don't really want to bring debuffs. They have big hard-hitting single target champion. They have a annoying champion, and annoying champion, okay? What we're going to do, we're just going to bring some good single target champions. Rhodos, not a good counter for Ultimate Death Knight. However, Georgia is a pretty solid counter. So I'm going to bring 2 single target champions and then hopefully get rid of Ultimate Death Knight. But obviously you can just bring an AoE champion. An AoE damage dealer obviously is going to be very slow against Duchess because she, well, absorbs or decreases damage taken by allies from AoE attacks by 25%. That's a lot of damage reduced. That's like strengthen, right? It's pretty crazy. So we're just going to use this team setup. This very top one, what we're going to do is we're going to try something interesting, okay? This team is the best one for the top, this Venus Cupidus team, but Venus Cupidus is boring. So we're not going to use Venus and Cupidus because I don't want to give you guys boring content. Instead, we're going to try to use this instead. We're still going to use Venus and Cupidus, just not for the top one. This team right here is a team I'm a huge fan of. Kymar, Mithrala, Molly, and Damage Dealer. What's going to happen, you guys, if you watch the channel before, you already know, but the Hegemon's going to hit me. Hopefully not play stun from a stun set. Well, that wasn't really expected, to be honest. That was not what I expected to have happen, and that is not either. Well, maybe I should have just used the Venus Cupidus. Well, there we go, guys. What was supposed to happen is the Hegemon hit me, Mithrala cleanse, my champion stay alive, and then we win. But that's not what happened, unfortunately. So, all right, that's a little bit awkward. The Hegemon was a nuke Hegemon, not a CC Hegemon, so he just blew through my team completely. Not the best setup. It's much, much better with Rhodos because Rhodos can only take 50% of his HP and damage. He would have gotten an extra turn there and then just start doing all kinds of counterattack, crazy stuff. Here, we're just going to single target. It's going to hit Ultimate Death Knight anyways, so not a big deal. Place some extra protection on Rhodos, buff everybody up. Ultimate Death Knight takes a turn, and then we hopefully kill everybody with Georgie the Nutcracker over here. So right here is a little bit weird. I don't want extra turns because I don't want to run through my ally protection, though I do have the other ability next turn, so there we go, that's fine. I don't want to run out of the ally protection because I don't want Rhodos to be not joining in the ally attacks, right? There we go, A2 from Georgia, knocks everybody down. Man, he is insane, and now he has Unkillable. Means he's unkillable, Kandrafon. There we go. Candy also has Unkillable, but Rhodos doesn't care about Unkillable. Let's go through it, right? So let's see, Rhodos hopefully uses A3 here. Let's see, boom. Yeah, Rhodos does not care about no unkillable nonsense. Next team, this is how you run this team, okay? You press auto, and you take your hands off, okay? Mighty Uko placing the stun, the block buffs, the decreased accuracy, you know, everything. Everything that's needed. And then we have Cupidus doing everything else. Just waiting for them to hit him, and then he counterattacks. Waiting for him to hit him, and he counterattacks. Trunda's back alive. This may be bad. Oh, but now she's dead. So, Cupidus against Trunda. My Cupidus is in Stone Skin, so may not be the best setup for Cupidus, to be honest, because typically he's protected by Necrit. But if you don't have a Necrit, then Stone Skin I think is a very viable option, or even Swift Parry possibly. I haven't really compared the two. Swift Parry would allow for more damage, but you can get controlled very easily from the beginning, whereas Stone Skin, not as likely to get stripped, slept, stunned, none of that because you have Stone Skin on, right? Unless you're going against a Mighty Uko. Then he may just take it all and then stun you like he did to Brogni just now. There, 24,000 damage. Wow, Cupidus. That's impressive numbers right there, dude. Mighty Uko also bringing that res is so good. All right, so it's plus 7 points. That's pretty pitiful, especially considering that first team made me look like, what the heck is this? Dude, you're flexing your Kymars and your Torments. So this is interesting. We have a Venus Cupidus team right there, which is actually a team that I have specifically built a counter for, Venus Cupidus. So we'll use that in the second team. And then we'll just throw in 2 random stuff here. So right here, the Venus Cupidus counter, which is magical. We have this team at the top, which will counter that perfect team up there at the top. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Except for the fact that, Cupidus and Mortu, they don't really get along, honestly. Cupidus and Mortu are pretty terrible because Cupidus constantly hits him, Mortu procs his peril, and then Mortu kills you. That's all there is to that. The better champion here would be Leoris, but since I don't have Leoris, let's just go ahead and throw in. They have no polymorphs other than Mighty Uko, which I'm not really sure why people are putting Mighty Uko so far back in their teams. If you use Mighty Uko, or not Mighty Uko, if you use any champion with polymorph, put on closer to the front because that polymorph is going to proc in order. So what happens is Ramatu does strip and his debuffs. Kymar, does he have polymorph? No. Next champion. Polymorph? No. Next champion. Polymorph? No. Next champion. Next champion. The debuffs are all placed. If Mighty Uko was the very first, does he have polymorph? Yes. Did it activate? Yes. Okay. No debuffs placed on anybody. There you go. That is the way to do it. That is definitely not the most ideal placement. You could still get the polymorph off, but you take all the debuffs, which is not really probably the idea of the polymorph to begin with. So Ramen 2 up there, and then we'll actually just run Kymar and Cardiel. Really no reason other than I want to try it. So maybe not the best team. My Hefrak is in Swift Parry gear, so not going to do the most damage. Actually, we could just do my boy Georgid, who's probably going to die. But it's a risk I'm willing to take. He's in Savage gear, so he's going to hit a lot harder. Also, he can go through Stone Skin, which they probably do have, and they'll probably keep. Hopefully, they don't steal all my stuff, though, with Mighty Uko. So use the A2, strip some champions. What is up with all this freeze gear? My goodness. Freezes left and right. Wow, that is crazy. Counterattack on Mighty Uko. I'm tired of Mighty Uko and his shenanigans. We'll go ahead and get rid of him, all right? And then we'll single target Kymar. I really don't want to proc Mortu. What? Are you kidding me? I specifically didn't attack him. So you're telling me that Kymar's single hit did that? Really? I feel as if I got a feeling that Mortu, when you're going against him, has a 100% chance to actually proc. And then when you're using him, he just doesn't proc it nearly as frequently. Now, I guess I got frozen from... Was it from a Torment? I don't think it was, but maybe. Let's go ahead and just use this ability on him. I should have just actually stripped him. Wow. Alright, let's go ahead and try to strip Mortu and place block passives. Can we do that? Would that be sick? If you block the passive and he's already procced it, does it actually stop it? I guess we're about to find out because he's definitely got it now. And yeah, he still has it. Yep, that's definitely the case. Alright, there we go. This is going to be a long fight. It's going to be an annoying fight, but it should be a fight we can win because it's just a Tormund versus 2 of my champions. So... Alright, so the next match is here. Let's go ahead and see how this is going to break down. We have the Venus, Cupidus, Tormund, and Kymar. Okay, so they stripped my Mortu from his Stone Skin, which is very unfortunate. But, lucky for me, this is kind of an interesting setup. They don't really have any real protection for the Cupidus, I feel like. Double Stone Skin sets for Cupidus, which is a lot of potential damage lost, maybe? I don't know. It's good, though. It's definitely good to have 2 Stone Skin sets. I kind of wish I could do that, but unfortunately, I don't have the Stone Skin gear to do so. Hopefully my Mortu gets a turn, but he does not get a turn. No turns from Mortu, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and let Necrit. We're gonna protect Duchess, just so she can do block debuffs next turn, I guess. I want to hit Cupidus with my big A3 ability. Don't really want to hit him just yet. We'll do the buff because we don't really need more to. Oh, haha, little sheep torment. I love it. All right, so now we have no more buffs, but we can kill Cupidus this time. Boom, there we go. And we get rid of the Venus. If you use it on auto, it targets the sheep. Why does it target the sheep? I have no clue, but it seems to always target the sheep. Why not just keep the torment sheep? Don't have to wake him up. There we go. All right. And then A2, boom. Not too bad of a team. Mortu Macabre didn't do anything because his Stone Skin got stripped. So here, we got another Kymar Torment duo. Hopefully we stun some people. There we go, 2 stuns, and yeah, it's a easier life for sure. We'll try to strip, and then we'll place, wait, no. Uses A1. No stuns that time, that's okay. We'll use his A2. Hopefully do some good damage. The Rhodos isn't gonna kill me through the all this damage we have. Plus, we have big Brogni shield, which if you don't know, Brogni reflex damage. So whenever they're hitting me, they're taking damage, which is really good against big nukers. Because if you have a big nuker come in and they're hitting into your Brogni shield, which is already massive, they're going to be killing themselves every single time they attack you. Which that paired with Cupidus counterattacking like crazy is a pretty nasty combo. Let's try this team right here. This will be the last one. For this, Georgian. Georgian's an interesting champion. So he's going to do a lot of damage. He's going to kill me. That's really all there is to that. Unless I just use my Rhodos. He's not going to kill Rhodos, right? Put my Siphi in there. This is one of my favorite teams that I have right now. Siphi, Necrit, Duchess, Rhodos. Can't debuff Rhodos unless you block passes on Siphi. But Siphi being so far back, it's going to be hard to actually place that on her. We have a 10% chance to polymorph, I think, a 5% and a 5%. So hopefully they get polymorph before debuffs Siphi. The second team is going to be easiest with Mighty Uko in this setup. But like I said before, I don't want to make it boring. So we're going to try something different. So we're going to do Molly and we're going to do Mithrala. Why? Because I don't want it to be boring, but we're probably going to still lose. So here we go. We're going to use this team right here. It should be fine. As long as this isn't a nuke hegemon, which most people don't seem to be running, then this should be perfectly fine with no issues. This bottom team, however, is going to have some issues because it's a Mortu. And as you recall, if you recall, Mortu and me don't really get along. We're going to try to bring in, don't want to bring an AoE champion. We'll do Arbiter, another speed team. We'll do Arbiter into, let's think about this one. We could do Ramantu, we could do Brogni. Brogni sounds pretty decent. He has a big shield, reflex some damage, could be nice. Could help with dealing with the Baron down there. And then Lady Kimmy, do that. I don't want a ton of buffs. I also want to have the option to strip some buffs. The Valkyrie shield's going to be annoying, but if I can kill him, it's not going to even matter. Let's see it. Let's see how this goes. That bottom team, I've never used it before. Honestly, I don't know what kind of concoction that is, and it's probably just going to die. But on the spot, just thinking about it, it seemed like an okay team for that specific situation. But like I said, it probably won't matter. Now here, Georgian is going to probably kill nobody. Reaction? No reaction. Beautiful. That's what I like to see. This Duchess is going to be a pain, though. The Duchess and her herd of sheeps. I love it. I absolutely love that. So Duchess is a new sheep herder. Pretty cool. She's going to use her flock to attack me, but you know, I'm not scared. I'm not scared of her and her herd of sheep. All right, so we're just going to keep hitting her because I don't need to wake those sheep up yet. Because she's just going to res them, right? So we'll hit her one more time. I just want her to get through her stuff so that when she reses Georgian on this next turn, that, yeah, everything's good to go. Let's see. So here goes the res on Georgian in just a second. Reses him. We kill Ramantu, kill Georgian. No problems, right? Actually, I take the back because she's going to be veiled. Yeah, so we're going to have to kill this Duchess now. Not a huge deal, though. We just go with the A3 and then move into the other ability. Oh, that was a waste. We have block buffs on ourselves. So Rhodos, he'll be able to kill a Duchess, right? He has no decreased attack on himself. He has increased attack. Can't be killed in one shot from Georgian unless he does from the A1 ability, which, why would he do that? Nobody presets Georgian to only use his A1 ability. That's kind of weird if you did do that. You're wasting the champion probably. But there we go. Yeah, should be pretty smooth sailing. Even though I've definitely seen some pretty crazy Mithrala stuff happen. Pretty crazy Mithrala turn of the tides. Brimstone. Very cool. I'd say it's probably a Hydra Mithrala. Next turn is this team. Okay, here we go. Let's see it actually work. Beautiful. So far. So far, so good. Okay, don't ruin me. Don't ruin me. Don't embarrass me twice. Let's see it. There we go. This team's actually pretty consistent. I do like Rotos a lot more in here than Hefrak because he can't be killed. Or Leors. Leors is a really good option as well. Probably the second best to Rotos. But here, let's go ahead and do this. Got two options I can do here. I can either try to place the stun or the sleep or the decreased speed and the decreased accuracy, or I can try to strip them. This will give me some buffs, which will decrease my turn meter and increase theirs. This will decrease the turn meter of 2 champs. Honestly, I think I just use the A1 ability and hope that it doesn't hit. Oh, I don't know. I want to kill Roglin. I want to kill Roglin with Georgid. So actually, let's do this. This will boost their turn meter of the Valkyrie, reduce my turn meter. Georgid may still get a go. I don't know. We'll see. Georgid can kill Roglin as long as reaction procs. Does not proc, she's dead. Oh, I guess even if it procs, she's still dead. That's what I like to see. Now here, I think I just A1 into Baron. There we go. The deleter. The backspace button. Control-Alt-Delete your team. I say that until Peril comes out, and then it's just ruined. Block buffs, that's unfortunate, but we'll still do the shield and everything from Brogni. Still have to do that right. Single target on Valkyrie. Really want to single target whenever I can. With Lady Kimmy, it doesn't really matter because anything I try to do is probably going to be 2 hits because even our single target ability will attack the person with the highest turn meter, I believe. So now we just use the A2 here, kill them both. There we go. Pretty smooth. That was a lot better. That was a lot more calculated, overall smoother. So guys, there we go. Hopefully that helps you out. Maybe you just found some entertainment from that. But with that said, if you have any questions with your 3v3 stuff, you can definitely join the Discord, ask around. Obviously, I know my account is different than a lot of yours. Maybe it's further along. Maybe it's not as far as long. So whatever it is, feel free to join. Feel free to talk about some 3v3 stuff. We got a PvP channel. So thank you all very much for watching. If you want to swing by the stream tonight and check out or watch me push plat, maybe you do great, maybe you fail. Who knows? But I guess I'll probably try to be live. Hopefully. I mean, it's quite a while from now, and it's a very, very weird time. I wish they would change that. With that said, guys, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Good luck if you push plat. Good luck getting up to your next tier in 3v3, and I'll catch you all in the next one.